Dear students, welcome to s.mathguru classes. So our main discussion is application of partial differential equations. So variable separable. Last class or last video we solved two problems and we consider the remaining problems. These are very interesting, very easy, very important also. Now let us consider this problem. Using the method of separation of variables, solve del u del x equal to 2 del u del t plus u, where the condition given u x comma 0 equal to 6 e to the power minus plus x. So this one given. Now solution is that here the given equation del u del x equal to 2 del u del t plus u. We consider this is number 1. Let u equal to xx tt, where this is number 2, where x is the function of x only and t is the function of t only, small t only. Now in our problem del u del x given, so we find del u del x. Now del u del x, we differentiate partially with respect to x, then t is constant. So t is outside, we get del x of capital X. Only simply we write x. Again del u del t given, we write del u del t. And we differentiate partially with respect to t means x is constant. So x del t del t. We get this. Now we putting this value in equation number 1. Now 1 implies 1 del u del x 2 del u del t plus u. Del u del x, we know this value, t del x and del u del t plus u. U means xt. We get this. So here del u del t means we get x del t del t. Now this is variable separation. We dividing both sides by xt. So if we dividing both sides by xt, then we get t by xt del x. This is twice x by xt del t plus 1. Dividing both sides by xt, we get this one. Then 1 by x del x, xx cancel, 2 by t del t plus 1. This equal to, we consider c. These two are equal and we consider another equal number c. So what we get, this equal to c, this equal to c. So this implies 1 by x del x equal to c, 2 by t del t plus 1 equal to c we get. This equal to c, this equal to c. So this implies del x by x, this is c del x. We integrate both sides. Integration del x by x, c del x. So this is log x and this is cx plus c1 we get. And log means here base is e. If we remove this log, then e equal to x equal to we get e to the power cx plus c1. And this can be written as cx e to the power c1 and this is e to the power cx into a. So finally we get x equal to, this implies x equal to a e to the power ax. So we consider this is number 3. Next we want to solve this one. So this is 2 by t del t plus 1 equal to c. So this is 2 by t del t equal to c minus 1 and del t by t, this is 1 by 2 c minus 1 this is small del t, del small t. So if we integrate both sides, del t by t 1 by 2 c minus 1 del t. So this is log t, this is 1 by 2 c1 minus 1 constant, this one c2. So this will be t equal to e to the power 1 by 2 c minus 1 t plus c2. So this is t equal to e to the power 1 by 2 c minus 1 t e to the power c2. Then t equal to e to the power 1 by 2 c minus 1 t and this is e to the power, this one you consider b. This is b. So what we get, t equal to b e to the power 1 by 2 c minus 1 t. We get this one, t equal to this and this is x equal to this. So this is number 4. Now 2 implies, in 2 we know u equal to xt, xx tt. So this implies u equal to x. X means a e to the power this is cx, not ax. This is cx. A e to the power cx and b e to the power 1 by 2 c minus 1 t. So this implies u equal to ab and this is e to the power cx plus 1 by 2 c minus 1 t. We get this. So this implies u equal to ab e to the power cx, this one remains same, no need to write, but this is number we consider 5 number. So here u means we can write u x comma t, but the given condition u x comma 0 equal to 6 this. That means x comma 0, 0 means t equal to 0. Now u x comma 0, this is ab e to the power cx 1 by 2 c minus 1 into 0. T equal to putting 0 and ux comma 0 is 6 e to the power minus thrice x, ab e to the power cx. This is 0, we get cx. Now if we equating, then we get ab equal to 6 and c equal to minus 3. We get this value. Now putting these values in equation number 5. Now 5 implies, so u, this is uxt, or simply you can write ux comma t, ab is 6, c means 3 minus 3, 1 by 2 minus 3 minus 1 t. So this equal to 6 e to the power minus twice x, this is minus 4, then minus twice t. We get this one, and u equal to, simply we can write u equal to this, and this is the final answer. This is minus 3, minus 1, minus 4, dividing by 2, minus 2. Dividing by 2, then you get minus 2t, and this is the final answer. u equal to 6 e to the power 3x minus twice t. This is the final answer. Another problem. Solve the following equation by the method of separation of variables. Del square u del x del t equal to e to the power minus t cos x. And initial condition given that e equal to 0 when t equal to 0. And del u del t equal to 0 when x equal to 0. So solution, let u equal to xt. This is number 1, where x is a function of x only and t is a function of t only. Capital X is a function of x only, small x only, and t is a, capital T is a function of t only. Now in our problem, del u del t was given. Now we differentiate partially with respect to t. Then x will be constant, x outside, del t, del t, del capital T, del small t. Again here I get del x. Again we differentiate partially with respect to x. Then we get x del t del t. This implies del square u del x del t. This is del x del t del t. We get this. So ultimately we get this one, del square u del x del t equal to this one. Now we consider this, since our given equation is del square u del x del t equal to e to the power minus t cos x, and del square u del x del t means this value we get. This implies del x del t equal to e to the power minus t cos x. We get this one, and this implies we get del t this, and e to the power t. If we multiplying this by e to the power t, this is e to the power t equal to cos x by del x del x. We multiplying both sides by e to the power t, then e to the power t this cancel, we get e to the power t del t del t, and cos x by this. This equal to, we consider minus p square. Say. So what we get? Therefore, e to the power t del t equal to minus p square cos x del x equal to minus p square. And this implies del t equal to minus p square e to the power minus t del t. We get this. And this equal to del x equal to this. If we multiplying this on this side, we get 1 by p square and cos x equal to del x and minus 1 by p square cos x del x equal to del capital X. We get this one. So we get this, and if we integrate on both sides, del t equal to minus p square minus e to the power minus t del t, and this is t equal to minus p square minus e to the power minus t plus c1. We consider c1. So this equal to t equal to p square e to the power minus t plus c1. So we get this one, and this implies integration delta x equal to minus 1 by p square cos x delta x. Then x equal to minus 1 by t square into cos x means sin x plus c2. We get this one. T equal to this and x equal to this. But we consider e equal to xt and putting the value here. Now 1 implies in 1 u equal to, we know xt initially considered. So u equal to x means minus 1 by p square sin x plus c2. This one, sin x plus c2. This x value, and this is t xt. T means p square e to the power minus t plus c1. We get this one. So this is number we consider 2. This one we consider number 2. Now in our problem here, value delta given, we differentiate this with respect to t, and this is wholly constant. We get minus 1 by p square sin x plus c2, and this is 0, this is minus p square e to the power minus t. This is number 3 consider. If we differentiate this partially with respect to t, then this is minus e to the power minus t, and this is 0. We get this one. Now our initial condition was u equal to 0, t equal to 0. Since u equal to 0 when t equal to 0, putting this value in equation number 2. So 2 implies into u equal to 0 minus 1 by p square sin x plus c2. This is p square e to the power minus 0 c1. We get this one, 0 minus 1 by p square sin x plus c2. This is p square plus c1. So product of two factors 0, either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0, but this cannot be 0, and then this must be 0. So we get So we get this is p square plus c1 equal to 0. This implies c1 equal to minus p square. We get this. Now again, next condition, when t equal del u del t 0, then x equal to 0. Now since del u del t equal to 0, when x equal to 0, this del u del t 0, del u del t 0 means now 3 implies this is 0 and x also 0, minus 1 by p square sine 0 plus c2, and this is minus p square e to the power minus t. This one we get. And this is 0, sine 0 0, only we get c2 minus p square e to the power minus t. This cannot be 0, but c2 equal to 0. We get value of c2 0. Therefore, what we get? c1 equal to minus p square, c2 equal to 0. We are putting this value in equation number 2. Now 2 implies u equal to minus 1 by p square sin x plus 0, c2 is 0, and p square e to the power minus t, and this is p square. So we get this one. C2 means 0 and C1 means minus p square. So this will be u equal to minus 1 by p square sin x, and from this p square is common, e to the power minus t minus 1. This cancel, and if we multiplying by minus sign, then we get 1 minus e to the power minus t into sin x. U equal to power minus e to the power minus t sin x, and this is the final answer. So dear students, these are most important, very easy, very interesting also. I hope you are all enjoying with me. If you are enjoying, then please like this video. If you are new in my channel, then please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon.